Hello, my name is Logan Lott. I'm with the Department of Art and Design at Valdosta State University, and I'll be doing a quick run through of my Okefenokee National Wildlife Refuge Wayfinding Mural research. So for the introduction, I need to address the client's need. So the main need for this project was to design and install a wayfinding outdoor mural that promotes ecotourism for the Okefenokee National Wildlife Refuge. There's a lot of unique factors to consider with this project. I had to create a vector-based illustration versus a traditional mural painting, as the exterior of the building would not adhere traditional paint. This meant I had to research printing vendor and substrate material options, as well as considering the installation on the cement brick exterior walls. Other important factors of this project were to research the environment, visit the site, and I also supplemented my experience with another mural project that I will talk about in a minute. My main hypothesis is designing and installing a visually appealing wayfinding mural in a rural community promotes tourism and commerce to the area, and it provides public accessibility to the arts and strengthens the community's identity through visual aesthetics. So here's a chronological breakdown of my process. So step one needed to be to identify the client's needs and project specifications. The needs of the clients were to include the mileage from the point of the building to the refuge, which was about 7.5 miles, and to have a big arrow in the design pointing in the right direction. I needed to maximize my designated wall space. I had to figure out whether I should install the mural over those windows or if I should separate my designs between the windows in the blank cement brick space. In the end, I decided to make two separate but cohesive designs that you will see in a minute. The client also needed the design to be long-lasting for several years and visually appealing and eye-catching for people to see from the street. So step two was to identify printing vendor options, materials, estimated cost, and installation. My challenge was to find a local printing vendor who could had the capacity to print to scale. So we needed pretty big signs, provide the best material options for printing, and can also provide a team to install on site. Many printing vendors told me I could do a vinyl, fabric, or mesh banner, but ultimately the weather resistance and outdoor lifespan wouldn't be enough to sustain what we needed, and it also wouldn't provide the desired finished look. In the end, I went with Coulson Printing with a polyaluminum metal panel that would be bolted into the wall with their installation team ready to go. So I wanted to explain a little bit more about polyaluminum signage and why it's the best option. It's very durable, so it'll last a long time. It's lightweight, so it will make the installation very easy. It's versatile, so we can print a complexity of different designs. And it's very affordable. The total cost for printing work and design work and installation was under budget for everything that the client was looking for, and I'm confident I provided them with the most economical options. So step three was immersion research through client interviews and on-site visitations. This meant researching the wildlife, visiting the refuge, and creating preliminary sketch work from the things that I saw there. I was inspired by all the bright blue hues and all the greenery, and it was a really fun time to also experience hiking through the swamp and boating and fishing and kayaking and seeing others doing the same. So I wanted to include all of this inspiration in my design. So step four was to design the mural. This includes preliminary sketch work, studies in Adobe Illustrator, making revisions with client presentation meetings, and collaborating with the client, modifying those designs, and then repeating those steps until I complete. On the right is some of the palettes I considered, and I decided to go with a brighter color scheme. On the left is an early rough draft. On the right is a typographical study that I made. And then step five was to finalize my design. with the client and prepare the image for printing. So here's the final result of the mural. I think it provides everything that the client was looking for. It is true to my design style, and I think it's something that everybody in the end is very happy with. So next, I'm just going to talk briefly about a separate mural project that I experienced over the summer that helped me conclude my research time frame. I did not get to see the installation of the Okefenokee mural in the time frame that I was hoping, but it is actually being installed this weekend, so that will be exciting to see. I wish I could have included it in today's presentation, but perhaps you will see it on the local Folkestone newspaper. So step 6 was the installation of the mural. Like I said, I was not able to see the installation of the Okefenokee mural, so I got to experience another installation for a mural project. And this is actually a mural project done by my advisor and her husband, and they had the community come out and paint a series of murals, kind of a paint by number style, and I helped them go through the installation process, measuring out where to place them on the provided fence wall and helping drill those into the wall. What's interesting is that they were using the same type of material that my mural is to be made out of. They were also using aluminum panels, so it was exciting to at least get to handle what my mural will be made out of and know kind of what that installation process will be like. So my results. On the right is a mock-up of what the mural will look like once it's installed, and the positive impacts of this mural, especially for the community of Folkestone, which is a very small town. This mural provides public access to the arts. It promotes tourism and commerce to the area. This is a practice of creative placemaking, which provides power of the arts to rural communities. It strengthens community identity with the overall empowerment. I'm sorry, with the overall strength in being the community who houses the Okefenokee entrance. Also, youth development. I know the first time I experienced any kind of art was through public art, and this will be a way for youth of the community to also be inspired to consider a career in the arts of their own. So in conclusion, the mural, I think, is both successful in fulfilling its needs to the client and the community. The result is an image that is directional in nature, visually interesting, and will provide many positive impacts for the Okefenokee Refuge and the community of Folkestone. And here are just a few of my citations. And also just a big thank you to my advisor, Evelyn Davis Walker, for her guidance and support while conducting this research. If you have any questions for me, I will be able to answer them in the comments below. Thank you for taking your time to listen to my research.